More importantly, we have mullet counselors, Jay. And yes, I used that word in a plural sense. So there is more than one. First up is one Tony Clayton. Tony has been a GPC since August of '89 and has a rather modest hobby list comprised of skiing, golf, and bass guitar. His best NES accomplishment is beating Chaos in Final Fantasy with only a knight and a ninja at level 26. And I think both my and Jab's party builds in our side quest was more impressive. But golf clap Tony anyways. His favorite NES joint is Mega Man 2. Nothing wrong with that. Right? As for his mullet, it's a rather wispy situation in the back and an offset parting up top. And it's dirty blonde, letting some of that business hang down on his fard, but by no means is it a reckless amount of fard cover. So I'd call this maybe a MacGyver mullet. But generally speaking, it's a pretty forgettable rendition on the overall. It's not a particularly memorable mullet, I would say.
The part is odd. I don't like the part. It's I least like your mullet. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I mean by least memorable. Yeah, right. By least memorable, I kind of mean like.
Yeah, you did it. But
right. Yeah. It looks a little half-hearted. It looks like, you want a mullet, but you either don't have the know-how or the tool. You don't have the resources to make it happen. Or you didn't try hard enough.
Somebody's not really letting you, and you're like somebody will frown upon that, so you're kind of doing some in between situation.
Right? Yeah, you're half stepping on your mullet. Yeah, it's not great. He's got an earnest smile though. He looks like a likable guy. I'll give that to him. For sure. So then, our other mullet counselor, we have Cesar Filori, and that's right, Jay. Yes. And holy shit, does Cesar bring the heat?
What is he on? What is he on? Like
this guy.
BS story, bro. BS story.
This guy he just comes so hard in every way. It's just there's just so much going on here. It's the maximum content you can pack into this quadrant of the counselor's corner counselor profiles. It's the maximum amount of shit to talk about that could fit in that corner of one of these. So he has been around almost as long as our previous featured mullet counselor. His status goes back to September of '89. His hobbies are music, and you have to interpret that generality as meaning all aspects of it: composition, performance, consumption, history, you name it. And then beating other GPCs at Baseball Stars, which is highly specific, and right? I kind of want to applaud that specificity. Like I'm not fucking around this game, and I don't enjoy playing it. I don't enjoy excelling at it. I enjoy whooping other expert gamers' asses at it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying here, right? And then his last one is playing Australian rules football. And I think you have to note, given the music thing, that there is no ambiguity to this. He plays that shit. There's no bunny foo-foo sissy-ass bullshit with the Australian rules football. He participates in that highly, highly physical game. He doesn't just watch it or maybe, I don't know, read books about it. He participates in the activity. So coming fucking hard on the hobbies.
He's
an
athlete too. He's not just a nerd. He's an athlete.
Right, exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. Yep. And as you might assume from that hobby list, his best NES accomplishment is an epic demonstration of both length and girth. It reads, completed Contra in 15 minutes in one life with the Schmauer Dove. No. Suck it! Like he's like fucking
BS story, bro. I want proof of that. Come on.
Yeah, so you better be like our boy TC Christensen. You better join up with Nessa, get a hold of his AV equipment. I need to see some fucking some twitching of this. I need to see your Twitch
15
fucking
minutes,
video.
Yeah, record it.
I need more data, bro. His favorite NES game is Mega Man 3. And here's the thing, Jay. You'll never convince me. Isn't him knowing he's going to be featured, knowing his profile is going to be featured. I see him. They give him the little form maybe that they give him with all the little questions for the profile, right? So he's got this. He knows his questions. He knows he's going to be in this issue. I see him asking to see all the other profiles of the guys that are going to be featured, or the council, the GPCs that are going to be featured in the issue with him. He wants to see all those. He sees Tony's profile. He sees Mega Man 2, and he's like, fuck that. I'm going bigger. Mega Man 3. Right. Like, that shit's barely even out. Right. That's my favorite NES game. I am on the cutting edge. You know what I mean? I see him trying to, that's a one-up move. That's not just a true, honest answer. That's him. He's Cesar is a one-upper for sure in my
He's
in
like,
my
I had advanced copy.
Right.
In the know.
Yeah. They came to my cubicle first with that shit. So as for Cesar's mullet, I'm gonna go 21 Jump Street 2-episode arc villain mullet. That's
okay.
So he's not just a co-star; he's a multi-episode guest star on 21 Jump Street with his mullet. It is somewhat high top-esque on the business, and the part in the back is just a short, sad, and out of place tuft that he hurriedly grew for the role. He didn't have enough time. Didn't have enough lead time. to grow.
That's great.
That's right. It's what it is.
Yes.
And the smug smirk on his face is exactly what you'd want out of an unjustified street tough villain. You know what I mean?
And he's
like
wearing all black.
Yep.
Appearing. Oh,
right. Yep. So, it probably goes without saying, Cesar is an early favorite for the 1991 Mullet Championship playoffs, and I am inspired by him to go ahead and get the bracket for that rolling.